Hello everyone and welcome back to Boulder Cove. This is episode 20 and we're gonna start off this episode by just taking a step back and taking a look at what we already built. This is episode number 20. It's something it's a milestone, to be honest. So it's nice to go back and check out what we've done, and we've done quite a lot actually, and but we still got a lot to do. But the series is back. It never really went anywhere. It went on a little break, but be almost prepared for more episodes coming your way. Unless you're binge watching this 2 years in the future, then you're good to go, hopefully. If you have been following me on Twitter or been in my Discord, you probably know that I have been without a computer for a while. I sent my graphics card back to where it came from almost. I sent it back to the realtor that I bought it from, because apparently there was something wrong with it. I got a new one back now. I had it for a while, and so far so good. It works fine. I thought at first it was a driver issue, but apparently I'm pretty sure it was something wrong with the hardware itself. So but yeah, as I said, it works fine now, and that's a good that's definitely good, so we can start working on Boulder Cove again. What we're gonna be working on today is a mansion, a pretty huge mansion, definitely a lot larger than anything we built before. There won't be a time lapse this time. I did ask, I think it was last time, whether people were more inclined to skip the time lapse and go to the live gameplay or the other way around. Just talking from a personal point of view, I tend to find live gameplay a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun to watch than time lapse. Of course, it depends on the creator, but I did ask you, and I think the main consensus was that probably good with time lapse. Might shorten it down a little bit in the future, because I don't want time lapses to be lasting more than anything between 5 and 10 minutes. But and I also went ahead and checked out my analytics, and it didn't really change too much. The what's it called, like the watch time. How many minutes everyone watches, like how far into the video it goes before they leave eventually. It didn't really alter too much, so there won't be a time lapse this time. But there will be, hopefully, next time. I have sort of finished up next episode already, but I think I can add something to it to make a time lapse out of it. But let's jump straight into what we've been working on lately. This is the mansion. I think I also shared screenshots of it on Twitter, possibly. It's a very nice location, and I do like this spot right here. Just looking up at it, it looks a lot bigger than it actually is. Also nice with the mountains in the background and the clear blue sky. But let's zoom out a little bit to see where we are. Here is the harbor that we worked on a few episodes ago. This is the episode where we worked on the retirement home, if you remember that. But yeah, the mansion is just overlooking those areas, and actually just pretty much everything that we've been working on. The swamp over here. You can even watch, you can even spot the city of Bucks over here. It's a great view. So let's go a little bit more in detail here and take a look at what it is. These are all vanilla assets. Everything here is vanilla. The parking lot road is not, it's from a workshop, but everything else is vanilla. And it's just plopped together a bunch of different buildings that were all in the same style, so they all kind of look like each other, and just bunched them all together to make a one huge house. So the main entrance is where the garbage bins are. Yeah, I don't like that feature, but let's pretend they're bollards or something. So the main entrance is over here. They would probably park over here. I would guess they would have a garage maybe, but apparently not. And then the main thing is, of course, the thing we got in the back here, which is what, like, the main reason why I wanted to build this. Because if you can remember, in the episode where we built the airport, which is the last episode, we placed down a helicopter depot. And I also think the airport itself came with helipads. And this is new for the last DLC, which I can't remember. What's that? Sunset Harbor. I'm pretty sure it came with the Sunset Harbor DLC. The helicopters. They were present before that in the Disasters DLC. However, these are actually used for transport and not for like emergency. So I don't know if the time is... no, time is standing still. So let's just make sure the timer is going, because eventually, hopefully, as I'm talking, we might actually see something going on over here. Because I have set up a helicopter route or like line from here and to the airport. Pardon the frame rate, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's all over there. And it's only one helicopter, because it wouldn't really make sense to have like 16 going back and forth. So the idea behind the helicopter... oh, that was autosave, pardon me. So the idea behind the helicopter is the guy or the woman who lives here have private transport from the airport. So they probably use the airport quite a lot. They might be working a lot in other towns, other cities, a lot of business trips. So then it's nice to just have your own private helicopter to get to and from the airport. Another thing is this part over here. These are all actually buildings, and they are, I think they're sort of like buildings that came with After Dark, whether that's the update or the DLC itself. But they're like patios. I don't know if the person who lives here needs all of these chairs, but probably they do. Nice pool, of course. Nothing here works, by the way. Nothing here works at all. They like, there's only probably one building that has access to the road. The other ones, they're just yeah, there's no one living here. I do think I turned off fires so they can't burn down, which is of course very good. But yeah, it's just aesthetics. But we have a tennis court in the back here, which is being used actually. And I don't know how many of you know this, but there's actually movement here. They're very slow though. I have turned down the game speed, which probably is the reason behind that. But yeah, here they are, working out. What I also wanted has like to have several ways in so that, you know, that's the reasoning behind these pathways. For example, this could be like a back door or something like that. I want a big garden as well. I didn't want anything to be on the front side here because that might obstruct the view. Because the view is pretty great if you just look away from the frame rate. It's quite good. But in the back I decided to go a little bit more crazy. And here's a maze for you. I was really wondering what to use to do with all this space. It's kind of like random what I did. A gazebo, like a leading shelter. Probably have kids so they can play on the back here. But the maze is this is actually, you can actually find a way out. Well, if I can remember the way, I think it's this way. Through here, and then you go there. And, it's actually quite easy. It's quite easy if you're if you're standing here, but if you actually were in the maze, it would be a lot more difficult. And just a simple, like, what's it called? Like a deck. Get an even better view of the area. The reason why it's just this in this episode is, like, I know it might be a little bit like in other episodes I made entire cities basically, but this time I just made one simple house. And the reason was just to you know, just to come back really, because it's been a while. It's been over a month. And it feels good to be back, and I can already tell you what we're gonna do in the upcoming videos. There will be working on the main city, or like the capital of Boulder Cove, which I like to call Boulder City. It's going to be, I don't know how much I can show you, but let me just slowly turn my camera this way. Yeah, you can see the roads barely over here. That's gonna be the capital. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be like nothing like ever done before. It's gonna be pretty huge. The main source of inspiration is Vancouver, so taking a lot of inspiration from that place. So the next episode is gonna just be working on a park, and just talking about the layout and just how the city might function. So that should be pretty cool. And after that, it's just, I think I want to jump from working in the capital and working in other places as well, because this area is still missing. I do have the flight school here, which is, yeah, spoiler alert, going to be featured here. But I do want to be finishing up this area pretty soon. But I also want to work on the capital. I don't want to wait too long. So yeah, that's gonna be the next one. And then I might just jump back here, do stuff. Might work an episode on this side over here, which I haven't quite decided. And I might do this one in an episode as well. I thought kind of a cozy little village here, just a bunch of farms around the area. That might be the case. How far can I go? Like, we got pretty far. We've done quite a lot. And I'm almost becoming nostalgic just looking at it, because like I remember we built Norton in like episode 2 or something. It's just so nice to just look back at it, and like, it sort of looks real. Like this could be like a proper area. If you zoom out, of course, then you sort of notice that, hey, this is a video game, but like if you zoom out far enough, you know, it looks cool. The fishing boats are also going around. These are of course new. Another thing is the swamp is gone. Basically, I might have messed up one of the tree assets that is usually here, because yeah, I downloaded like a tree cluster to use in this area, and I might have accidentally disabled it, so that might be the case. But yeah, this is actually supposed to be very much overgrown, very much very dense, but right now it's just there's nothing here. It looks really weird. I was really surprised when I first opened up the save. So yeah, I'll do that between episodes, don't you worry. But yeah, if you're new, because a lot of you are new to the channel, go ahead and check out the other episodes. As you probably know, there's 19 other episodes out there, and they're all pretty good. Let's find a good spot to end the video. It's starting to be nighttime. Is this probably nice? Wait, I do want to see the helicopter before I go. I might just sit here and wait till the helicopter comes, and we'll end it there. I think I'm gonna do that. And here it comes. It's pretty low to the ground, but what you're gonna do? I don't think I can actually change the elevation that it follows. I think it's already set. But this is probably one of the few, maybe the only one, only helicopter that will be flying around Boulder Cove. But to everyone who's new, as I said, welcome to the channel. This is the main series, and to recap what I said in the last video that I made, that I uploaded probably just a few days ago, I want to start on a new series, a more detail driven. But that doesn't mean that Boulder Cove is going to be disappearing. It's most likely going to be a I make my series to like a season, so this will be season 1 of Boulder Cove, and then eventually I'll return with season 2 as I go on a break from the new series, something like that. But I haven't really done anything with a new series. I just been brainstorming, so it's not going to be coming pretty soon. But that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.